media day, the Wellborn Panthers. The Wellborn Panthers compete in Class 3A Region 6. And the head coach for the Panthers is Coach Jeff Smith. Today, Coach Smith has brought with him junior lineman Parker Williams and senior lineman Brady Greenwood. Coach Smith, we'll start with your opening comments.
Well, first off, to the County Quarterback Club, thank you for putting on this, and we really appreciate it. And all our media that are here, thank you for what you do for high school football and high school athletics. We really do appreciate it, and you know, it really promotes the sport. And we really do appreciate it.
Any questions in the back? All right, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Coach, you've been at Wellborn a while.
Starting 17 years.
Yeah. So this year, tell us what may be different, what you're excited about, and how this team comes together for you after 17 years. I mean, this is new. It's a new year. Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are on it.
Well, it's a new team, and I tell you what, we've got some good seniors, okay, but we don't have any of them this year. And the team that you will see this year, you will see again next year. So it reminds me, this team that we're fixing to have reminds me of 2018. It was the year before we had our big year in 2019. And very similar makeup, and it's exciting. And man, I tell you what, they have been a joy to work with in the spring. There wasn't a time in spring training, there wasn't a time in the summer workouts that we did not finish earlier than what we were expected to, because they've been getting out there and getting after it. And that was 10 days of spring training and a spring game, and today will mark our 30th workout in the summer. So they've done well.
Well, speaking of getting after it, Brady and Parker, I want to ask y'all, you have to get after it for Coach Smith. I mean, he's got the reputation around here. You don't play when it's time to go. What does that do for y'all? I mean, does that make the difference in how you act at practice and how you prepare for the game?
I mean, absolutely. It's a great experience to play with Coach. Definitely, I've learned more work ethic wise than I have anywhere else, I'd say. It's great for the team to come together, be able to work hard. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah. Right, what do you think?
Yes, sir. It gets us ready for the game and just gets us all together, and we're happy to work for them.
And these two guys are easy because they're legacy players. You know, both of them's dads played at Wellborn. You know, Brady's granddaddy played at Wellborn, and uncles, and you know, gosh, I think as long as we've had a Wellborn football team, we've had a Greenwood on the team. So I mean, they're motivated by more than just me. They know that that's what's expected out of them.
They get coached at Thanksgiving, don't they?
Oh yeah, they know.
Got a question right here, Coach. I don't know of any other coach that enjoys a Friday night more than you do. I've watched you for many years, and to have your sons with you, share what that's like on a. I know practice is one thing, but for them to be able to share under the lights on a Friday night with their dad and you with them, what's that like?
Well, it's great. You know, it's really good, and then both of them. Look, I tell you what, when we were able to get Judd hired, and this is probably, I don't know, 8, 9 years ago, and now Judd extended me. I tell you, his work ethic has kept me going, and then we were able to pick up Jet this year, and man, like yesterday, we were all sitting in the office before we started our workout with the players, and he had to do like an in-service, and he came in and was like, well, how was it? And we didn't expect him to give that answer he gave. He said, man, it was absolutely great. I took 4 pages of notes, but one of the best speakers I've ever heard. And just that positive attitude, it instantly uplifted me. So both of them has brought a lot to the table for us, and I'm proud to have them. I tell you this, though, speaking of coaches, I feel like we've got a great coaching staff. Coach Russell's been with me. He's our defensive line coach, and Parker and Brady both play for him. He's been with me now, 23 years, and he lives in Birmingham and drives over here every day. And Coach Russell, Coach Houston, his dad was my offensive line coach at Jacksonville State. Both of them do a tremendous job with our line, and then Coach Phillips has been with me. He was a senior the first year we were here, and he's been with us ever since. And then, of course, Judd and Jed. we have a really good staff, and I'm real proud of them. And the kids are fortunate to have what they got.
What do the players call, if they say Coach Smith and all three of y'all look, what are they gonna call the Judd and Jet?
Coach Smith.
Question in the back.
Coach Smith, you're fortunate. When I think of Wellborn, I think of three people: Mouse Walker, Mike Reynolds, and you. And I've always been impressed with your ability to balance work-life. Or what I hear, I think is your balance. How do you go about that, balancing work and life?
Better now, a lot better. I don't know. I got into it to try to make a positive difference because that was what was made in me. And then, don't get me wrong. I want to win more than I want to eat when I'm hungry. But now I also want the kids to be better for being with us and not being with us. I think that's what kind of keeps it balanced.
Brady, I'll ask you first, and then Parker. Looking at this season's schedule, is there one or two games on there that you like to circle when the schedule comes out?
Definitely Piedmont, but I'm sure you see him starting.
Good answer. What about you, Parker?
I'm with Brady on that one. I think if we attack everybody equally, we're going to be good. There's not one that I'm singling out. I'm just ready to attack them all. Get ready to bring them on.
Starting with the first one. Who do y'all open up with, Coach?
We open up with JB Pennington, but we play Mumford in a fall jamboree. Parker just answered that question. Have y'all watched the series about the Wishbone, where in the 70s, where 7 teams won the national championship running the Wishbone, and Texas won it twice, Oklahoma won it twice, and then Alabama won it 3 times. Well, a lot of our players on the team remind me, and of course they're not talented like the Alabama team was, but they approach things like those teams did then. So we may not be the biggest, we may not be the fastest, but we're going to get after it. And they empty the tank with their effort. And that's when I was watching that series, it reminded me of, Parker and Brady. And actually, that's why both of them are here today, because I thought of them.
Talk a minute, Coach, about maybe some of the other players that you didn't bring today that we can look forward to making a difference this fall.
You've got a lot of them. Zane Hill has worked really hard this offseason. He's done well. I tell you, a player that's going to be a sophomore is Coach Quinn's grandson. He's going to be our center, and he's real smart, works hard, and Parker here has kept him in line as much as he possibly can. Ain't that right? And then Sawyer Thomas is our weak tackle. He's worked well. Jaden Henniger's worked well. Eli Wickland. These are our offensive linemen and tight end that I've mentioned right here. And I think everything starts with your linemen. And they've done wonderful. We've got a defensive tackle named Juan Hernandez that has showed tremendous improvement. Him and Parker and Juan, when we were testing them this week, both of these young men on their 6 main lifts, both of them went over 2,500 pounds. And so it's very impressive. And so, man, and I tell you, we got a couple of freshmen, Cade and Braden Horton, that are twins that are working really hard. Zai Amerson, he actually went to Hope second semester and then transferred back with us. He was our quarterback last year, and he's worked really hard this summer and hadn't missed a single workout. And, Maurice Traylor has not missed a workout. He's going to be one of our running backs. Demarion Tippins. Just had some players that's really worked hard this summer and that are a joy to be with. We've got a core of, I would say, about 15 to 18 guys that are, you open the door, they're there. And then they put forth a lot of effort. I'm sure I probably left out some players, but I'm very proud of this team right now, and I've been proud of them since we started spring training.
We got a question in the back.
After starting last season very strong at 6-0 and then ending 0-4, what are some key details to make sure that you win those very close one-possession games?
Well, I tell you what it is this right here is that in a smaller school, this is a balancing act. To keep them healthy and still improve them. The last few years, we're trying to keep improving practice-wise, but then also try to keep them healthy so that we can finish the season strong. And we've struggled with that the last couple of years. You know, the last season we went into the open week, and actually we were 5-0, and then we had the open week, and then we lost to Ohatchee by really a play, and lost to Locust Fork by a play, and then we lost to Piedmont and lost to Westbrook at the end. But by the time we got to the Piedmont game, we were pretty much spent, and you can kind of tell it. We played them tough for about a half, and then we just kind of ran out of gas, and it's just, I think, the wear and tear of the season is what got on us.
All right, players, this is for you guys. When I think about Jeff Smith, coach, I think of a guy that's serious, and it looks like he takes it serious. Are there any times that he lets up and y'all have fun with him, or is he just all the time right after?
There's a few times, but most of it's always after.
Now, Parker runs track for us. Now, Parker, tell him the truth now.
Well, it's way better than track. That's stress for sure. Yeah, way better experience over there as far as lax.
Yeah, so y'all do have some fun times when you're out there.
We have a lot of fun times. It's just not like this the whole time, you know. So
I'll follow up on that. Last year at the county track meet, Coach, I saw you and Judd down there, and you was cutting up, and I'm thinking, man, this ain't as normal as Coach Smith. I know, but it's a little bit different in it, Parker, for track and field, because he takes football so serious. It's always serious for people on the hill. Football kind of drives the whole mindset of the school. Can you elaborate on that?
Oh, you listen, I tell you, the best time of the year in our community and in our school is football season. School is starting, the team's playing, the cheerleaders are out there, the band's playing. That is when we're at our best. And when the season ends, I think both players here would second me on this. It's like we go through a depression, you know, till we get, you know, the light seeing for the next season coming. But this is the best time of the year. And it's, again, I've mentioned this before, it's like Christmas. You work all year long to get to this point right now, and it goes by like that. And so, you know, this is an exciting time. Hey, I want to mention this. I had a youth football coach named, you know, David Wormy Haynes, and y'all probably have all heard him. He is not going to coach youth football this year after 52 years. He's giving it up right there. What an impact he's made all these years. And when I first started out, it was him and a guy named Will Wilson. And man, I had the best first year playing experience you could actually have, and I really appreciate them a lot. And there's another man I would like to mention is a guy named Perry Lloyd. I just happened to run into him going into Sam's the other day, and Perry played on the 81 team, and that was a team that I really looked up to. Actually, it was an 80 team. They were 1980, and they graduated in 81. But he's had some health problems, and he looked good and was getting around. And man, it was really good to see him and him doing better right now.
Coach, can you talk a little bit about the chemistry of when you and Piedmont played on the hill? I mean, we've been there for a couple of them. You know, one was the punt deal with Jet running it in for the touchdown, and then the other one was with Piedmont winning it in the last second. And we're supposed to come back again this year for it. Just talk a little bit about what it's like to get ready to play those guys.
Well, it's exciting. I mean, because they've got such a good team and a good program, and you know, you want to step up and match that, and not just match it, but you know, beat it. So I look forward to playing them, and I also look forward to playing them in our place instead of their place. Going over there and playing there is a pretty tough place to play, and we feel like when we're at home, we're at our best.
Coach, why don't you give us a final comment? What you think about
Well,
this season?
I'm just real proud of our coaches. I'm real proud of our players. I'm really looking forward to the season. The young men that we have are very coachable. They're willing to work real hard. They get along good. And, you know, the four things that we talk about with them, team, toughness, outwork, and class, they got it. And I'm looking forward to this season. And we're getting to work with them. And appreciate, again, everything that y'all do.
Wellborn Panthers, everybody. We're going to take a 5-minute break.